This is a game played in 1966 between Bobby Fischer and Bent Larsen. Bent Larsen was actually the 6th highest ranked chess player in 1966, and Bobby Fischer is about to humiliate him in just 19 moves. So the game starts e4, knight f6, Alekhine defense, e5, kicking away the knight, knight to d5, d4, d6, knight f3, d takes e5, knight takes e5. This is all very common, is even played today, been played thousands and thousands of times. Nothing crazy going on here at all. Knight d7, still a known move. Now knight takes on f7. Looks like, whoa, what are we doing here? But this is a known position. It's a book move. Got to take with the king, of course, unless you want to, lose your queen. Queen h5 with check. Again, though, it looks scary, but this is a known position. King to e6, the correct move. Queen g4 with check. Now Larsen plays king back to f7. Fischer throws in this check again. And now Larsen throws in this king to e6. Again, we're just repeating moves. Now Fischer plays queen to g4. I guess saying like, hey, I'm fine with a draw here. But Larsen doesn't want to draw. And I think there's a story where Larsen actually said, I am playing for the win, not for a draw. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I read. So he plays king to d6, but this is not the best move. This actually leads to losing a knight here, and you got to find the move. Fischer found it, of course. No surprise here. See if you can find the move. It is pawn to c4. Yes, attacking that knight there. Larsen plays knight to f6, attacking the queen, but no big deal. Fischer just goes to queen to g3, checks the king, and after the king moves to e6, now he takes the knight with his c-pawn, winning back his material. Now Larsen makes another mistake here. The computer says you should just run away with the king, get that king to safety, play king to f7, but instead he gets greedy, takes that pawn on d5, and Fischer is going to make him pay. He plays knight to c3 with a tempo on the queen. So Larsen says, hey, another free pawn, I will take it. But of course, taking free pawns against Fischer doesn't always work out well for Fischer's opponent. So Fischer now develops the bishop to e3, again with a tempo on the queen. Larsen plays queen b4, threatens the b2 pawn. And again, Fischer says, have it. Keep taking those pawns. Plays a3, pretty much provoking Larsen to take the pawn on b2, which he does. And now Fischer finds another great move here. See if you can find the move. A great move by Fischer. Bishop to c4, getting that another piece into the action with a tempo on the king and forcing the king onto the d file. King moves to d7. Now brings the rook over, checks the king. King has to go to e8. It's the only square. And now here, Fischer played a move and Larsen resigned. See if you can figure out what the move is. Take a second, pause the video if you need to. If you found knight to b5, congratulations, this is the move. And in this position, Larsen resigned because there is nothing to do here. First of all, if you allow the knight to take on c7, it's going to be checkmate. So you have to create an escape square for your king. So you have to play pawn to e6. Now here, white doesn't even have to take the pawn yet. They can just go ahead and castle. And after c6, attacking the knight, now knight to c7 with check. King goes to f7. And now you're not even going to take the rook yet. You're just first going to bring your rook onto the 8th rank, rook to d8. Now bishop has to move. And after bishop d7, rook takes. And now you're just up the exchange and a pawn here. You're actually up the exchange and a pawn. And the dark squared bishop for black is pinned to because of the dark square bishop moves, you're going to win another rook for free. White's king is safe. There is absolutely no hope for black here. Larsen resigns after only 19 moves. A brilliant game by Fischer.